Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's...
I'm back! I'm back, baby! I swear to God, Mr. T-Lex5, if you take my video again, I'll fucking kill you. When the video starts, I know it's gonna be echoey because I'm basically in a box and I don't have anything that will make the sound any better than it already is. But disregard, I don't even care about that. So today we're gonna be talking about the #1 fan favorite map on Black Ops 4 right now, which is you guys have been saying to me anyway, Blood of the Dead is the map y'all want to be talking about. So I'm gonna tell y'all everything y'all need to know. I'm not gonna go too far. I'm not gonna go waffles on you guys.
Hello everyone! Black Ops 4 is a game. Take care everyone!
But anyway, I'm going to basically just tell you all the things that you need to probably know before you play the map. So #1 thing is for one, it's not after Revelations. A lot of people think it is, honestly, and I don't really see how, because if it was after Revelations, you would think they'd be wearing their new premise keeper outfits, and they'd have the, you know, all the staffs and all that. But no, it's not that at all. It's basically between it's right after you kill Takeo and Zetsubo, and then you go back in time to get the blood vials, and then you take the blood vials later in Revelations, so that way Dr. Monty can't erase you, or you're just not erased in general. So yeah, that's the first part about that you should probably know. Another thing is that if you didn't read the comic, it's probably going to be a little confusing when you watch the cutscene. And honestly, the cutscene in the comic, the dialogue is completely different. So it's really confusing, especially since it's not the same at all. Like Tank is the one that goes up to the freezer instead of Nikolai in the cutscene. So it is a little different. I don't know why they did it like that, but they did for whatever reason. But basically, it's showing the characters come back to, or not come back, but they go to Alcatraz, and then Richtofen meets Richtofen.
Oh, he's opening the Chronorium.
You're late.
Oh, what the? Whoa! Wait, what?
And then they just they talk about what to do. He gives them the blood vials, and then the other characters, Nikolai, Tank, and Takeo, they go up to the freezer.
Or explain why you have people in freezer.
And they look at Misty and all the other characters, and they're confused. And then when Richtofen shows our Richtofen the Chrononium, he basically is like, hey, I've changed a few things. So he gave him the bird and left, and Richtofen's pissed off for some reason. I'm gonna say that they're probably going to have the possibility of being erased anyway, or just something was gonna happen that he wasn't planning on. So not very sure. He might have already known about the Shadow Man from reading I'm not very sure, honestly. But anyway, he was pissed off through the Chrononium with the wall that he left the portal in. And then after that, I'm pretty sure y'all saw the cutscene. The characters kill a couple zombies, and then Brutus comes out and he busts down the gate to leave Alcatraz.
Oh, my boy!
I will be reborn.
He talks now.
Wait, what?
My God.
You will be reborn?
What have I done?
What a tit.
And then our characters are stuck and they have to find a way to get out of there. So, to wrap it up, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about in this map. The Easter egg ending cutscene is going to be really crazy, honestly, because anything could happen. We could see the cycle of the Mob of the Dead cycle, we could be seeing those characters. The Victus crew, like, are they just gonna stay in the freezers? Are we gonna let them out? Are we gonna get to play in the freezer room, like in the lab? Are we gonna be able to even do that? The starting area seems like it's gonna be the docks, which is pretty cool. Afterlife, I really don't believe it's gonna come back. I think it's just gonna be normal zombies. I don't think Afterlife will be back, especially there's really kind of no point having Afterlife. If Mob of the Dead happened before, then all that stuff's already turned on and there's no point. I feel like there will be a lot of references from the Mob of the Dead crew because if you didn't know, Al Weasel always talks about Nikolai, so maybe Nikolai already knows Al Weasel unless he doesn't know Nikolai till later on in the storyline. Yeah, probably that, because I'm pretty sure Alcatraz is later on, so because the premise crew's from 1918 and they traveled the world 2 years later, so or not travel, but you know, they were 2 years later until they met up again. So they probably don't know each other unless like very young age or something. I really hope that the Ray Gun Mark V that Richtofen has is pretty cool. I was really dissatisfied about the Ray Gun Mark III that they showed in Garage Crovey. I really just it looked nothing like the Ray Gun at all to me. The Ray Gun Mark II and the Ray Gun are pretty similar designs. They have the red metallic look on them, and it's kind of like a matte look. The Mark II is more of a metallic, and the green LEDs all over the ray guns. And I really hope that the Mark V is more like that, because the Mark III I wasn't impressed at all. And then the Mark IV, of course, is the gravity spikes. A lot of people forget that shit. I really hope the Blundergat comes back, and a new weapon, the Golden Spork. I hope it comes back as well. I hope that, Jason himself said a lot of classic Easter eggs will be coming back. So like casual Easter eggs such as the music will come back, of course. He said there's going to be lots of Easter eggs. But in the past he has said that as well about Revelations. He said it was going to be a long time of us playing the map, and it was only a couple months, not even months really. But yeah, he said it was going to literally have a lifespan until the next Treyarch COD, and that was not true. And it was basically because that one step that they had an Easter egg that was merely impossible to find until we finally found it, because there's so much of us playing the game, it's almost hard for us not to find it. So I honestly think that we're going to find the Easter eggs pretty fast, because we have a lot of teams that are out there looking for them. So, and we have subreddits and everything else that are looking for them as well. So it'd be pretty easy to find all that stuff. You guys also, I've been making multiple polls, and you guys have also been mostly hyped about this map. And this is also, obviously this is the topic video y'all wanted. You asked for this, so I'm making it. The main thing about Blood of the Dead that I really hope they stick to is the camo. I hope they don't change the camo. Please don't. Keep the Afterlife camo, or you can change it blue, like the Black Ops 2 multiplayer. I really liked how that camo looked, but don't change too much to Blood of the Dead, please. I'm really hoping not. Obviously Brutus is going to be back, so he'll probably have the same abilities. He's just a juggernaut that runs at you with a bat. Or not, it's not a bat, it's a baton. Really hope the acid traps and all that stuff comes back. Obviously Afterlife, I already mentioned that won't come back. There's really not a lot to talk about. I mean, it's basically a reboot of Mob, and there's a lot of stuff that they'll probably not have from Mob of the Dead, such as after, like, that's another thing a lot of people haven't really been talking about, is the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, will we still take the plane to the Golden Gate Bridge, or is the docks like an easy? That's what I'm saying. Or is there just a new is there a teleporter? Maybe it's in the lab. Not very sure about that. It'd be cool to ride the plane again. I haven't done it for a long time, so it'd be pretty cool to do that once again. And there was a lot of plane references in the maps. the Giant, Shadows of Evil, probably other maps I really don't know honestly, but I know for a fact that those 2 maps, it was definitely in those. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of expectations from this map, especially since the Zombies community, it's like their favorite and their most hyped for map right now. At least in my channel, that's what everybody's been telling me. I've had a few people talking about IX and Voyage, but honestly, I don't really care about those. I will talk about them in the future if you guys want me to, but honestly, they don't even wrap around the Ether storyline. Like Jason has said it multiple times, he said it's a whole new story, it doesn't link, but let's be honest. The Black Ops 3 Shadows crew, it was a huge failure. I don't know if it was a last minute thing or what happened, but they basically just scrapped them out and they just continued with our premise storyline and everything like that. Because honestly, you could have had the Shadows of Evil crew kill off the 1.0 characters. I mean, you honestly could have done that, but let's be honest, the premise in the Aether story, it's just so much better. Like it's our characters. Like those are the characters we grew up playing as, you know. So obviously we're going to enjoy playing with them more than a new character. And you know, it's funny because a lot of big YouTubers ask about the new character, like they want new characters, but every time we get new characters, it's so like, I don't know. It's just, I might be wrong. The Chaos crew may be one of the coolest crews we've ever had, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this Blood of the Dead topic video. Not a lot to really talk about with this map at the moment. When the map comes out, there might be a lot more things to talk about, but I mean, it's gonna be pretty. I feel like it's probably gonna be the map everybody streams. It's gonna be a casual played map. Hopefully it's not. They don't make it too difficult. Because if you don't have if you don't have a giant to your zombies game, then a lot of people are gonna kind of fall out. I think that's what a lot of like non-Treyarch zombie games have failed to do, and that's deliver maps that people enjoy to play. Like Spaceland really wasn't enjoyable. I don't even know what the hell it's called on World War II Zombies, the first map that came out, but it was not enjoyable for me anyway, because it's literally designed for you to do the Easter egg. So if you don't do the Easter egg, you're basically fucked, and it's just, I don't like it at all. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want me to make more topic videos, I can surely do that. I can talk about other maps. If you want me to do it with other people except for myself, I can do that as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.
I swear I'll find your fucking ass if you steal my video again.